So, here we are, staring at a Dolphins roster that just took a hit after the 53-man cutdown. Things were looking a bit bleak, weren't they? Just 4 receivers left standing, and then the bombshell, Eric Ezukanma's release. Injuries piling up too. Everyone was asking, what now? Who's stepping in to fill those shoes? Names like Terrence Marshall Jr., Quintez Cephas, Dwayne Eskridge floated around, but let's be real, the Dolphins didn't just go with the obvious. They had to go deeper, and that's where Grant Dubose comes in. Claiming Dubose off the Packers waiver wire wasn't just a casual move. This guy's got the size, toughness, and those hands that seem to grab anything thrown his way. Chris Grier didn't mince words either. He's all in on Dubose's potential, talking up his route running and physicality like he's the next big thing in Miami. And maybe he is. But that's the thing, right? The Packers didn't exactly want to let him go. There's some history here, connections between McDaniel and the Packers organization, whispers that Green Bay really wanted to keep him around. Yet here he is, wearing a Dolphins jersey now, while Jack Driscoll's out, making space for him. Dubose's journey to the NFL isn't your typical walk in the park either. High school champ, sure, but then he's off to Miles College, a D2 HBCU. Not exactly the fast track to the NFL, especially when COVID throws a wrench in his college career. But then he lands at Charlotte and suddenly, boom, he's the top dog. First season, he racks up 62 catches, nearly 900 yards, 6 touchdowns, in just 12 games. Next year? More of the same, 63 receptions, 787 yards, and 9 touchdowns. All-Conference USA second-team honors, no small feat, but then, the NFL happens, and it's not smooth sailing. Injuries, a crowded Packers receiver room, and suddenly Dubose's potential isn't fully realized. Yet, here we are, with a 23-year-old who's 6 feet 2 inches, 200 pounds, and still has a lot left to prove. Let's talk about that potential. Dubose isn't the fastest guy on the field, but man, can he run a route. His hands are as reliable as they come, and he's got this knack for reading zones and turning catches into extra yards. That's what Miami needs right now, especially with the receiver room looking as thin as it does. Odell Beckham Jr. on the PUP list for the first 4 games? That's a big hole. River Crocraft on IR? Another blow. And then there's Ezukanma, who might be back on the practice squad, but he's not in the main mix right now. So, who do we turn to? Grant Dubose. Dubose isn't here to just fill a roster spot. He's here to make an impact. His style might not be flashy, but it's exactly what this Dolphins offense needs: consistency, reliability, and a guy who can complement the speedsters like Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Imagine those two tearing downfield, and there's Dubose slipping into a soft spot in the zone, ready to make the catch. That's the kind of versatility Miami's been missing, and now they've got it. This isn't just about surviving the next few weeks. It's about setting the tone for the season. Dubose is here because the Dolphins need more than just bodies on the field. They need players who can adapt, step up, and deliver when the pressure's on. So yeah, there were other names out there, but Miami went with the guy they believe can help them right now. The road hasn't been easy for Dubose, but that's just more reason to watch what he does next. He's not just another waiver wire pickup, he's a key piece in what the Dolphins are building this season.